a new clone case on the market, and this one everyone is excited about. I've seen posts on the forum, everyone's sharing the links out. I think this case has more excitement than the SNES Pi case had. This is the European PAL version of the SNES for the Raspberry Pi 3 or the Tinker board. Let's go ahead and check out this prototype and see what it's all about. This is the Super Ursus case, but many of you see this and you see that it's a European SNES PAL version, minied up for your Raspberry Pi 3. It'll also fit the B as well as the B+, 3B+, and B. And he has different heat sinks depending on which version you order, so you will get the case with a heat sink. There's also the ability for the optional fan. You might be looking at this prototype. This is just a prototype, so the final version is going to look much different from this. So starting off, those front ports are going to be detachable, and you will be able to do front-mounted USBs optional. That is going to be an option for you. You are going to have the ports out the left side there. You do on the bottom here, you cannot open that little thing on the back, the SD card holder type thing. That is not openable, but it is true to the original design. And this one did not come with rubber feet, but the last one should come with rubber feet as well. Plenty of ventilation down there. You can see here, Raspberry Pi 3B+ is in there, but the 3B will fit as well. The main thing with fitment here is just the heatsink, which again, as I mentioned, there will be optional heat sinks depending on which Pi you order it for. So it'll work for, your heatsink will work for either Pi. Moving along, here's the top piece that clicks into the GPIOs. So you have a functional power and reset button on here. All you gotta do is you hook that part into your Pi. You also have 2 pins for a fan right there. You also have a working LED as well. This front of the case doesn't say power on the lower right, but on the final version it will say power on it. Furthermore, the logo on the bottom left there is going to have a font closer to the original PAL version. And then lastly, if you look at the upper right hand corner, there's a little Kintaro logo that will be removed on the final version. That will not be there. So as I mentioned, you get the heatsink, optional fan, working LED, working reset and power buttons. You're also going to get the front USB snap fit optional USBs up front. So this picture just shows you the 3 different cases so far. The one on the far left is their first iteration of the US SNES. The second iteration had the working LED and the power reset working on it, and you can see they also changed the color. And then here we have the brand new case, which should be coming out within the next month or 2, or even before if you pre-order now. So here's the case on the website. I'll put a link in the description. As you can see, it looks beautiful. So there you go. He took off the logo there. The font is a little different. There supposedly it should say power around this area here. The eject button doesn't do anything. It's just there. The power and the reset work though. Everything else should be similar from the one you saw. So there you go. There is the optional USB. He still hasn't finalized the design on that, but he, like I said, you'll be able to stamp it out and have some options as far as running a USB extender just straight to the front of your case. So that way you can have front mounted USBs. Really cool. I know a lot of people are excited about that. And then here is that brand new heatsink I was telling you about. The Raspberry Pi 3B+ has these 4 extra pins right here. So what he did was he took his heatsink design and made a cutout. Also where the processor is slightly different. So it's going to fit over the Pi 3B+. And that's why when you pre-order this, you can order it specifically for either the Pi 3B or the Pi 3B+. So here is the Pi 3B. There is that optional fan I was talking about. It just slips right in there. And again, on this top piece, wait, does he have a picture of it? Yeah, right here, you have these 2 pins in the left side here that I'm circling. You can just hook your fan right into there because you'll be using this on your GPIOs on your Pi. This is the LED there, and pretty simple design. So, massive cooling, beautiful packaging, a true clone case. This last picture just showing that you can order it with a Raspberry Pi, order everything all together if you like as well. The case starts at $25. I think it's a great deal, especially considering you get a heat sink and the case with working power reset. Pretty good deal. With all that said, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.